yeah. All right, we're back in business now.
Okay. Back in the
Bezos.
saddle again. Yeah.
Bezos takes off.
Yep. They launched, and I was amazed. They had telescopic lenses on the cameras, and they showed the whole. I mean, up to the separation and the
Really?
yeah, which was pretty neat. Usually, you don't get to see all that stuff. But I hadn't realized they'd made such a big deal out of the other one. Who's the other guy? Jeez. The other other billionaire that's making not
Branson, Richard
not
Branson.
not Branson,
Not Branson.
SpaceX.
Tesla guy.
Yeah,
They
made such a big deal about Tesla.
Elon Musk.
Musk with his reusable rockets that I just assumed that Bezos wasn't, but his is too.
Okay. Musk didn't build his.
Yeah,
He built that one too.
he built his to be reusable, and he's not lost one yet.
No, wait a minute. Is Bezos actually building these things himself?
Yes, yeah, it's his.
Okay, he's contracted NASA or somebody, or
Somebody he's
I
paying
can't
for.
imagine him being out there with a crescent wrench.
No, he's not physically himself, but his company is building it, and he's had 15 successful launches and recoveries, which you've not heard. I've not heard. I don't think I've heard anything about any of them. Which, of course, his rocket doesn't look like a rocket. That may be hurting him.
It looks a little,
Yeah,
yeah. But you know, the old capsules and everything, they had thousands of knobs and buttons in there. And from what I've seen of these new ones, they've got like maybe one knob.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and if that thing don't turn or if it breaks off in your hand, what do you do then? You know,
yeah. Well, this one today has no knob.
No knob.
Just get in it and sit down.
get in,
It's
sit
completely-
down, and
and go.
mighty. I don't know if I like the idea of that.
It's absolutely amazing, and I would, that they was talking about how much that kid enjoyed getting the chance to go.
I'm surprised they didn't have him on the ground with one of them little controllers and running that thing. You know,
Really?
like a drone.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had the money, I would seriously consider buying a ride.
Really.
I really would.
Now, let me tell you, as close as I'm gonna ever come was up on Six Flags up there riding that chair thing.
Yeah.
And I got off that thing and I had vertigo and I could not hardly walk.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And when you're seeing two of everything, it ain't too good.
That would be bad. Yes.
So, anyway, I'm not getting back on that. I did see it last weekend when I was up in Fort Worth. I
Drove
drove
by.
by real quickly, and I made a comment that she was never gonna get me on that thing again. But I mean, hey, some people that's great, but to me, that thing just messed me up. And
Yeah, my oldest daughter, back when they were young, when we'd go to the take them to the amusement parks, and I always got I got a trip to Six Flags for my birthday every year.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and my daughter she said,
Oh, that sounds like
She
something
said I
you
was-
really wanted to do too.
Yeah, she
doesn't
said I was 25 before I realized what was really going on. But my oldest girl, Regina, loved to ride those things, and I had to ride them with her. So anytime
Oh man.
we went, I knew I was going to ride the scariest one there was.
Goodness.
But anyway,
Well, anyway, I was just looking, when you came up there, I was looking at your results of
Yeah.
this last week, and I put them up here, and
not too.
it's, there was quite a few fish. Dennis Babinus caught 9 fish and 23 pounds of fish. Was that not bad at all?
That's pretty good, yeah.
That Terry Thompson had a 6.89, I guess, fish, but he didn't have the numbers that Babinus did, or the size on the smaller fish, or he would have been a real contender in that thing. And but then Randy Bunch is number 2, which came in. He had more fish than Babinus,
But you weren't quite as big.
Yeah. So, and you were fishing with Ailes, is that who you?
Yeah,
fishing?
Bill Ailes.
Bill Ailes, and
See, he finished.
where did he go? Where is Bill? Oops. Well,
Right there, Bill was down at number a couple 3 places below me. He's a boater too, so
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking
Looking in the
wrong.
wrong.
Up here then.
Yeah. I got off to a good start. I caught that 676. The first, that's the first fish I had. And I thought, oh, we're going to do good today.
Oh, yeah.
And then I caught two little ones, and by 9 o'clock it was over. And we moved around a little bit, and of course, he's not familiar with that part of the lake, so. And it's hard to tell someone where to go to fish. So anyway, we fished and we didn't do very good, but we had a good time.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah. And I'm fishing with Frank West this week.
Oh, okay.
He's a new boater, which we need some boaters now.
All right.
So we'll see how that goes.
So your boating situation, how are we doing right now?
Well, they sent the fuel injectors off last week to get them cleaned and blueprinted, and haven't gotten them back. I'm going to go check on them this morning and see if they got the parts back, because I need to take it from Plano Marine up to Lake Fork Fiberglass to get a little spot in the hull touched up before I put it back in the water. I sure do want to use it next week.
I bet, yeah. Well, you still got to get the hole fixed.
Yeah. And I got to get everything loaded back in it too. But although I think what I'm going to do is just load the equipment in it that I'm using right now, because I've got a bag that's got about 6 packages of worms and the hooks and the rods, and that's all you really need. But anyway.
I found this thing on the internet. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious if it popped up a while ago. Does that look like what you call a chicken rig on that thing? They're calling that a
split shot.
Is that what you call it? You see down in the bottom right hand corner. Is that what you call a CS?
No,
that's not a CS rig.
No, that's not. That's a split.
I thought maybe that was what you call a CS rig. What you guys would call it?
Huh. I don't know why they call it. It looks like a little weighted hook. Now, a split shot is what would be.
You call that a split shot then, a chicken rig?
Not really. No, I don't know what you'd call that. What we call the CS rig is really a split shot. Except that nobody uses split shot.
Yeah.
Because the little split shot with the little ears on them,
they hang up.
Right. In everything, and you end up with a big long stringer on it. So. But you use a little tiny weight, and it's rigged like a split shot rig. Yeah. And of course, swim baits, and the Texas rig. I don't understand the weighted Texas rig and then just the plain Texas rig. But hey,
that's.
And the Nico rig they're showing up there, that ain't a Nico rig. That's a wacky rig.
Wacky, yeah. Okay.
The chicken rig is more like a Nico.
Okay.
The Nico's got a small hook with a weighted head on it that's cylindrical, and it's supposed to stand up. I don't see the difference between a wacky rig and a Nico rig myself up there, except that the wacky rig doesn't have the weed guard on it that their Nico rig has. But
well, it looks like the Nico's got a lead head.
It does, yeah. It's got a lead head inserted into it. Okay.
That's the difference, maybe.
Yeah. Nowadays, the Nico rig looks like the chicken rig.
Oh, okay.
That's where it's got the lead head.
Yeah. I don't know where I even found this. I just saw it on there. I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting, and thought I'd compare it to what you're used to. Anyway, back this week, you're on hardcore this week, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And which was number?
No, it's LFA.
Oh, it's LFA?
Oh, wait a second. What is it? I don't know. It was hardcore last week. It's LFA this week.
LFA, okay.
Yeah. And it's going to be good weather. 84 for a high, 70% chance of rain. That's gone up from the last time I saw it, but we're going to pre-fish. Frank and I are going to pre-fish Wednesday, and of course we'll fish Thursday.
Yeah. So where do y'all think y'all going to be?
Well, we won't pre-fish in Glade because I know where some fish are in Glade. We'll be trying some other stuff. further down the lake, I guess. I don't know what else to do, and just kind of run around and do a little looking and a little chunking and hope we stumble across something.
Yeah. Well,
I'd like to find some deep fish someplace, but that has not occurred yet.
yeah. Anyway, as far as what's coming up, only thing I see is Victory Bass on Sunday night on Lake Fork. Everything else this is the middle of the summer, so
everybody's shut down for the summer. So.
Yeah, so they got the only game in town right now. Looks like it's on Sunday night with Larry Ladner's bunch. And then you got JC Outdoors coming up, team. The 31st, that's next weekend, so it'll start, we got August coming up here, and don't know how much you got in there. I didn't look at it, but
August is about the same.
About
There's
the
not
same.
much.
Yeah.
If anything, there's even less in August.
Yeah. So anyway.
The next tournament of significance at all is Mad Dog Moore in September.
Yeah.
And of course, when you hit September, you got one every weekend. So
right, yeah.
There'll be a bunch of them. Last week we caught, the fish we caught in about 2 feet of water on a Carolina rig, cotton candy is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Cotton candy fluke. Every fish we caught was caught on a cotton candy fluke. The fish up shallow, there was no topwater bite, which Bill loves to throw a topwater in. He said he hadn't had a topwater bite all summer. So it makes me wonder what's going on with the fish there. Of course, I wonder why there aren't any deep fish. This time of year, usually they're out 20 feet of water.
Yeah.
But we did not find them deep. But the fluke and I think I caught one on a watermelon red trick worm also. And the other guys caught them just on a variety of things. Swim baits, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you got faith in is what you catch fish on. Yeah, my plan's got a little bent, I guess. I don't know what the word is. I got a call where there's a new Yamaha outboard available here in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And now
you're thinking you might.
That's what I would have preferred doing rather than rebuilding the old one. Anybody wants a 300 Yamaha outboard, I'll make them a deal on one.
There you go.
If I decide to go with the new one, I'll have a used one for sale.
As hard as they are to find, I would think somebody out there probably could use one. So
probably.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works out over the next couple of weeks. Of course, the cost is that's gonna determine it.
Yeah.
But that would be my preference. Because if I did that, I should be fixed for as long as I'm going to fish for sure.
Right. Yeah. Well, you think maybe, but you thought that last time too.
Yeah, this is also true. This is also true.